Kixeye said that the raid could be done with 3 ships, and by God, it can be done with 3 ships. Hey everyone, Derpy here, and welcome back to another Battle Pirates video. The general path I'm going to take for this target is starting out where you spawn in from in the bottom left on the 160, moving towards these 2 turrets, looping up around everything else here, going over towards this radio tower, then looping down across the rest of the target, and that's pretty much it. It's going to take under 2 minutes total, which is fantastic. I'm using 3 ships, one of which, the flagship, is at U1, and other ones which are a little bit more upgraded. You'll see that at the end as always. Going over, taking out this first couple turret clusters here, and the radio tower. What you'll notice is that once I got in range, I kept moving. My ship, which is actually X1, ship number 3, has a little bit more evade. It goes a little bit faster too, so it's out ahead of everything else. Then pause by this friendly Farsight turret, which you get bonuses to both you and the turret for being in, and it takes down the building that was in the center right here that increases the turret damage. That's all that these little buildings do, is they only increase the turret damage, and the Farsights exist to take out those buildings. Once that's down, let's just move quickly forward towards the next couple things here. Grab the disruptor, grab the UAV turret, and that's pretty much it, because these radioactive turrets have a really high minimum range, so you can get quite close to them. This next radio tower I can shoot at and kill, and by the time I do that, the far side is going to instantly be healed, but it is going to die rather quickly because it does not have a lot of health even when I stay in range. If you had a whole X1 fleet, maybe this building would die completely. It doesn't. If you tried to tank a little bit of the damage from these few turrets, maybe the building could survive a little bit longer, but oh well, I'm not really too worried about that. I want to show you that if you are approaching one of these turrets, but you need to go ahead and kill this little building first before everything else quite quickly, and then you can shift focus to all the other things around that and kill the things, like I said, fairly quickly here. I don't quite do enough damage to get everything down perfectly that first run through. As you can see, I'm still taking a few shots from that turret, but the battle's over, and there you go. Easy as that. Let's go ahead and check on the build. And I'll go ahead and zoom in too while we're at it. Alright, as you can see, the battle report is mostly even between ballistic and radioactive damage, but my armor does skew much more ballistic. My damage, of course, is all radioactive. 6 minutes and 45 seconds. I've seen this thing with this method between about 5 minutes and between about 8. Depends on exactly what stuff goes where. Of course, I will show you the build as promised, which looks a little bit like this. The flagship is built as a tank, 2 MDS-3 across the entire fleet. You don't need any more than that, and that's really just what that one is. Most of the damage happens to be on the tank ship, which is ship number 3 in this case, has ballistic armor and moves faster than everything else thanks to the D5 EV, and has guidance score number 3. Then the next ship, and by the way that's X1, the next ship is only at U3 for now. It will be up to X1 by the time I get a few more tokens from the raid, but it does have a bit more reload and a bit more damage, and that's pretty much all there is to it. You don't need this exact build to do it, but what I have here certainly helps, and it is in the build stock in the YouTube description anyway. I will be uploading a few other videos of other targets in this raid. Stay tuned for that one. If you want to figure out how you can subscribe to my channel, I'm sure you're able to do that. Anyway, going to go ahead and say thank you to everyone for watching and supporting this channel. Quick 4-minute video for you here. And as always, this is Derpy, signing out, helping you be a better pirate.